Let's turn our attention to the world of race car driving. And racing professionally is nothing like driving a regular road car. Well, we caught up, and we do know that for sure. We caught up with one local pro race car driver who's been hitting the track since day one. And he's made quite a name for himself. Take a look.
And here they come charging out of turn number 4, and we are racing!
And those are the words 27-year-old Eric Rudolph has been hearing ever since he was a little boy. The Ransonville native started living life in the fast lane at the age of 7 and now calls race car driving his career.
I just wanted to do something that I love doing as a profession, and I feel really fortunate to be able to do what I'm doing now.
The need for speed has lived in the Rudolph family for more than 70 years, starting with Eric's grandfather and his dad, Charlie.
I work in the shop 100% of the time. My dad still builds the motors for us and does a lot of the tuning on the motor. So it's it's a family thing, but it requires a tremendous amount of work.
Thousands of hours full of passion and drive, and memories to last a lifetime.
In fact, I flipped over in 1988 at Daytona. That was a little bit, got my blood moving, that's for sure.
You flipped over? You flipped the car?
Flipped over, yeah. 190 miles an hour, flipped over, yeah.
Thrilling for sure, but it's the family tradition that fuels Eric's fire, challenging the dirt world of small block and big block modified racing.
You know, this is times you'll never get back. You know, a lot of people don't even see their family as much as they should, and to work, side by side with them every day is a fortunate thing we have here.
And it all began with the purchase of a go-kart, Rudolph's first memory behind the wheel.
I got lapped, and I'm like, oh, this might take a little bit more work than I thought.
Since then, he and his family have put in countless hours of work.
The old saying is, races aren't won at the racetrack, they're won in the shop. And that's what we value that. We work our butts off, and that's important to our success.
From April to November, Rudolph will hit the track more than 85 times, concentrating on dirt racing in the Northeast.
Passion's everything, because it's a very humbling sport. I mean, you could win today, you could be on a roll for 2 weeks, and then the next 2 weeks, nothing will go right.
So far this racing season, Rudolph has won 2 track championships, one in Utica, Rome, and the other at his home track, Ransonville Speedway. How many laps have you put in here at Ransonville Speedway throughout all the years?
It's hard to say. This year alone, I bet you we put probably 1,000 laps here alone. Over the years, we're probably around 10,000 laps here. This is my home track. I live just a couple miles away from here. A lot of memories here, and a lot of memories made this year, and probably memories go well into the future too.
And he's just getting started. Once the racing season comes to an end up north, winter indoor racing will begin. But what's next for Eric?
We're really settled in here. We got an awesome program going. We got great sponsors behind us, got a great team behind us, and we're all blessed to have what we have here.
The third-generation driver is happy to call Western New York home, with the support of his family and a love of the sport.
When it's something you love to do, it really doesn't matter, and it doesn't really feel like much work at all.
Courtney Corbetta, AM Buffalo.
I can see you doing that.
And I did. That was in the footage that didn't make the cut. Eric was nice enough to let me take a little stroll in the race car. So that was really neat.
That is cool.
Great family, great, nice people. And yeah, it's just the beginning for him. He's happy to be home, but I can see him really going places. So we'll have to see.
Yeah,
we'll have to
see.
We'll
be watching.
Stay tuned.
Eric Rudolph, fantastic. Yeah.